The women's revolution has changed the landscape of the WWE, and it has never been the same ever since. Pioneers have taken the business to new heights and has never looked back, and has earned the respect of every single WWE fan who buys a ticket to watch a huge main event. Tonight, the queens in the industry will make history, as the women's division will be split on SmackDown Live and Monday Night Raw. But the question is, where would these women go, and what will be the outcome of what happens? Will they come to Monday Night Raw and learn how to be legitimate like a boss? Or will they go to SmackDown Live and learn how to perform with a little heart? Well, the wait is over, because the first two draft picks start now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WWE Live, and this right here is the SmackDown Women's Championship match about to come your way. It is Alicia Fox earning an opportunity at Natalya for the gold. And what two huge draft picks that we just saw for SmackDown Live and Monday Night Raw. The queen of the whole entire women's division, Charlotte, will be going to Raw, as SmackDown Live will be inheriting the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. As you see, Alicia Fox, she is on her way to the ring right now. I know for a fact that Alicia Fox is more than excited for this opportunity against Natalya. We had a chance to speak to Alicia Fox right before this match, and Alicia Fox was saying that Natalya better have enjoyed her reign as women's champion ever since WrestleMania, when she defeated Asuka in a 5-star classic. Alicia Fox is coming into this match with a lot of confidence. But the reality is that I don't know if Alicia Fox is on that level to take on the likes of Natalya. As here comes the Queen of Hearts right now. Natalya, the SmackDown Women's Champion, on her way to the ring right now. Natalya looking straight into the eyes of Alicia Fox. And this is one hell of a way to get started here at WWE Live, the Women's Revolution Edition. We're going to be having draft picks all night to show you guys where the women of the WWE will be going for the WWE Draft in 2K18. First off, we got to see if Natalya could hold on to that SmackDown Women's Championship, because if not, Natalya may have a chance to get drafted to Monday Night Raw. I know for a fact that Natalya still wants to run the roost as SmackDown Women's Champion. She looks pretty good with that belt around her waist. But Alicia Fox, she is nothing to look past that. Alicia Fox is a former Divas champion in her own right, and that's what it's all about right there. The SmackDown Women's Gold, and these two women are absolutely going to tear each other apart. If Natalya knows one thing about hard matches, she knows that Asuka will put on one hell of a match. But Alicia Fox is someone that she could definitely not look past, because of the fact that there's not a lot known about Alicia Fox. And now here goes the referee, calls for the bell, and our SmackDown Women's Championship match and opening contest is underway, as Fox picks up Natalya, takes her down with a modified powerbomb. Not a bad move there by Alicia Fox, as now she is stepping all over Natalya. And this right here is all about a statement. Alicia Fox never normally gets any opportunities for championships ever in WWE. So getting this opportunity against Natalya is once in a lifetime. And we're also going to be seeing in our main event Sasha Banks defend the Raw Women's Championship against Carmella. And look at this straight by Natalya, squatting the weight of Alicia Fox into a beautiful vertical suplex. What strength on display by Natalya Neidhart, as there goes an eye rig, and look at Alicia Fox taking advantage. Oh Lord, running shining wizard right to the face of Natalya. That just shows you the cunning attitude of Alicia Fox. She knows what's on the line right now. Alicia Fox wants to be SmackDown Women's Champion. especially now knowing that Asuka is on the blue brand. I wonder how Natalya feels about that one. Alicia Fox unleashing the turnbuckle padding. And now, oh, beautiful dropkick by Fox. Alicia Fox has been impressing me so far. Natalya in a world of trouble. The SmackDown Women's Champion in desperate need to come back right now. It's Alicia Fox applying a chin lock on the Women's Champion. Is now, oh, a hard right hand right to the gut there of Alicia Fox, and a slap right to the face. And look at this. Here comes Natalya. Natalya going to toss Alicia Fox, and oh, vicious clothesline. Short-handed clothesline by the SmackDown Women's Champion, Natalya, the Queen of Hearts, with a drop kick right to the back of the neck. Nothing pretty about that kind of offense. But I got to say right now, Natalya was enjoying herself until that point. And now Fox trips her down, grabs a handful of hair, and bashes her face first into the mat. And this is the dirty style of Alicia Fox, and just dumping Natalya over the top rope. Alicia Fox needs to remember that she cannot win this match by count out or disqualification. She has to keep Natalya in the middle of the ring. And oh, Lord, Natalya being tossed to the barricade, and yet again a Fox vicious clothesline. Alicia Fox really showing Natalya who's boss right now. And this is not what the Queen of Hearts wants. She right now is at the mercy of the #1 contender at the moment. And now look at Fox just talking some trash, and that is what she does best. Is now Natalya. There goes the jawbreaker by the SmackDown Women's Champion, and a crucifix takes down Alicia Fox. And now look at Natalya. Natalya wrapping up the legs, and there goes the bridge, bridging her over the knees. That right there is a very painful maneuver, and there is no ropes to save Alicia Fox. And now look at this, as Fox was able to counter into a crossbody. And now look at this, as Natalya brings the match back between the ropes. Both of them almost getting counted out. And Natalya wants to try to end this the best way she knows, in the middle of the ring by pinfall or submission. A chop right to the gut. And now Alicia Fox with the Russian leg sweep on Natalya. That right there was a beautiful move by Fox. Cover for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and a kick out at 2. Very close call. Alicia Fox starting to feel her positioning in this match, and this is real dangerous for the SmackDown Women's Champion, Natalya. Look at this, Alicia Fox thinking about flying off the second rope. It's been a real dominant display, and now Fox, beautiful drop kick off the second. Natalya being caught right in the middle of the chest. Nothing pretty about that. Alicia Fox is just decimating Natalya. Look at this, oh God, and oh, how about that? A front flip leg drop, and Alicia Fox feeling it. Natalya is looking at the ground. She has no idea where she is at. Queen of Hearts trying to crawl back to the ropes. And now Natalya going to fight back. Natalya is not one to give up on any challenge. Takes down Alicia Fox. She's put on one hell of a match with Asuka at WrestleMania. Not going to lose the title this short at WWE Live. And now look at Fox. Alicia Fox was going for the hard right hand, and Natalya went for the drop kick. And now Alicia Fox. Oh, Natalya takes her down. Natalya now going to stay in the corner right there. And you see the Queen of Hearts starting to come back, starting to use the in-ring strategy and veteраnism to get back at Alicia Fox. She went for the hard right hand, and now there goes Natalya with a chop, and a chop right to the chest there. Look at Natalya go! Michinoku driver! That right there was beautiful. Takes down Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox in the world of trouble, as you see Natalya with the leg drop on the #1 contender. The Queen of Hearts is starting to feel herself, and now she's staring into the eyes of Alicia. It's been a surprisingly good match. Alicia Fox is really holding her own, to the dismay of everybody in the crowd. And now look at this. And now Natalya, reverse suplex. Grabbing a hold of Alicia Fox. Headlock position. Driving her face and abdomen first into the mat. And now Alicia Fox may be in trouble. There goes Natalya. Wheelbarrow flapjack. And you saw the collision. Alicia Fox, and not like that one. She was wincing in pain. And now Natalya, jawbreaker there on Fox. What does she have planned right now? Double underhook suplex. Takes down Fox. We saw this beat Asuka at WrestleMania. And Natalya not getting it done. Fox kicks out at 2. That was a very, very close call. Natalya almost defended the title successfully, but that discus clothesline may have done the trick. Well, Natalya needs to go for the cover. Alicia Fox now takes down the champion. Fox realizing that Natalya is starting to get back in this match fast, and to quickly go for the cover to keep the champ on. It's in the kick out at 2 by Natalya. You can see that the WWE Universe is loving every single moment of this, and this right here is the feel of the WWE Draft. Nobody knows who's going where. Kick right to the gut there, And now Alicia Fox in a world of trouble. Elbow right to the back of the neck. And Fox, fireman's carry takedown. Natalia's down. Oh, look at that. She went for the roundhouse kick. Natalia not even selling that one. And the Alabama slammer by Natalia. And now the SmackDown Women's Champion in position to retain the championship. And oh, God. That was very close. Alicia Fox getting the shoulder up at 2 7/8. Natalia thought she had this one won. And now look at Fox. Alicia Fox in the middle of the ring. She definitely does not need this. Natalia setting up Alicia Fox for what we know. And the sharpshooter's locked in. The sharpshooter is on Alicia Fox. They have to tap out right now. Center of the ring. Natalia has it in. And Alicia Fox has no choice but to tap out. Natalia is still your SmackDown Women's Champion. That right there was an amazing match between these two women. But at the end of the night, it was Natalia to get the better of Alicia Fox. Fox displayed a different kind of ball game than we're used to seeing. A different kind of matchup, a different onslaught. She was on the money ever since the opening bell. But Natalia was just too much. That discus clothesline was the beginning of the end, followed by the Alabama slam. And how about this? The sharpshooter locked in tight on Alicia Fox. And Foxy had no choice but to tap out. Natalia is still your SmackDown Women's Champion, ladies and gentlemen. So coming up next, we have a once-in-a-lifetime match. Our two draft picks from earlier on, we have Charlotte and Asuka meeting one-on-one. You guys are not going to want to miss that matchup next. But before that happens, let's take a look at our next two WWE draft picks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WWE Live, and we are about to witness a classic. Charlotte Flair will be taking on the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, and both of these women may never meet in one ring for a very long time because both Charlotte and Asuka have been drafted already. Charlotte's going to Raw and Asuka is going to SmackDown Live, and we recently just saw that the Irish last kicker, Becky Lynch, will be joining Charlotte, and Mickie James will be joining Asuka. What two huge names for the SmackDown Live Women's Division and Raw Women's Division as well. And we also just saw Natalia defend the SmackDown Live Women's Championship successfully against Alicia Fox. So now Charlotte, she is focused on making a claim in the Raw Women's Division as being the queen. And all Charlotte wants to do is regain that Raw Women's title. She is focused on Sasha Banks, who later on tonight, our main event, will be taking on Carmella, the Princess of Staten Island. The question is, will Carmella be on SmackDown or Raw, depending on if she beats Banks for the Raw Women's Championship? But here comes the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, who we will be seeing on Tuesday nights in 2K18. And Asuka has had a history with Natalia in the past. We were talking about Asuka when it came to WrestleMania. The Empress of Tomorrow putting on one of the greatest matches of her whole entire career at WrestleMania 32 against the Queen of Hearts for the then vacant SmackDown Women's Championship. Those two women put each other in sharpshooters and Asuka locks until the bell rang and Asuka could not fight any longer. So Asuka, I know for a fact that she has her eye on Natalia as well. So Natalia cannot forget about Asuka at all. This right here is going to be a test to see if Asuka is ready for a rematch against Natalia. She is facing a former 4-time Raw Women's Champion in Charlotte Flair. So the referee calls for the bell. And now Charlotte and Asuka lock up. This is huge right here. This right here has the capability of main eventing a WrestleMania for the women's division. Charlotte backs up Asuka into the corner. The referee having to get between the two of them. And now look at Charlotte. Oh, God, just dumping Asuka over the top rope. And Asuka now just grabbing her gut. She may have injured those ribs on the way down. And now look at Charlotte. Oh, how about that? Asuka showing Charlotte she is nowhere near the end. As now Asuka takes down Charlotte. Beautiful arm drag takedown by the Empress of Tomorrow. And now you see Charlotte. Oh, boy, how about that? Oh, into a pinning predicament. Charlotte has her down. But a kick out there is now, oh, a kick right to the face there of Asuka. And now you see Charlotte and Asuka just beating the hell out of each other. The referee now continuing the counter knee right across the face. It looked like the referee was running to the outside to make the count for Charlotte. But this is not a false count anywhere match. This is a good old wrestling match. And now you see Asuka with the hard right hand to the face of Charlotte. Picks her up and a Michinoku driver by Asuka. And now Asuka and Charlotte just teeing it off. These two women know they will never meet one-on-one for a very long time. Both on different brands. But Asuka wants the SmackDown Women's Championship and Charlotte wants the Raw Women's Championship. And now look at Asuka. Oh, takes her down. Beautiful side suplex. I wonder how Charlotte feels about having her former four-horsewomen sister in Becky Lynch on Monday Night Raw. As now we see Charlotte. Oh, there goes the jawbreaker on Asuka. And oh, followed by a clothesline. Nothing pretty about the offense of Charlotte. And now Charlotte going to go to the top yet again. And how about that? Charlotte now wants Asuka back to her feet. Here comes Charlotte and takes her down with the Hurricane Rana. A beautiful move there by Charlotte on Asuka. It's going to take a lot to get into the head of the Empress of Tomorrow, but Charlotte is doing just that perfectly. The Queen goes for the cover. Will this be enough to put away Asuka and a kick out at 2? Well, Charlotte needs to remember how tough Asuka is. These two women have never met one-on-one. But right now, Asuka is showing Charlotte why she is a former 2-time NXT champion. And now you see Asuka going to try to toss Charlotte into the corner. And now how about this? Here comes Asuka. Once again, Charlotte into the roll-up. Asuka is down. Hooks the leg. Shoulders are down. Charlotte to upset Asuka. And now, wait a minute. Asuka rolling over Charlotte, trying to surprise the Queen. And that was close. Charlotte kicking out at 2.5. The referee's hand was about to slap the mat for 3, but Charlotte stays in it. And now Asuka takes out Charlotte. Beautiful suplex there. Asuka goes for a kick right to the back of Charlotte. And now we're starting to see Asuka fight back a little bit. And Charlotte's not liking that at all. She is phased right now by the Empress of Tomorrow. And now Charlotte tossing Asuka over the top rope. What does she have planned right now? And now, wait a minute, look at that. Look at this. Asuka grabbing hold of Charlotte. Oh, my God. And look at this. And a suplex to the outside. Asuka destroying Charlotte. And you can see that Charlotte's in a world of pain. Asuka just suplexes Charlotte to the outside. We saw Natalya get hit with one of those at WrestleMania. And now the referee continues to count. Charlotte has not moved ever since. And now, oh, beautiful heel drop kick there by Asuka. And now the Empress of Tomorrow has Charlotte on her belly, now on her back yet again. And now we're starting to see Asuka feel the confidence. Charlotte is down, and she has not moved ever since getting hit from that suplex. And now you see Asuka grabbing a hold of Charlotte yet again. And oh, Lord, did you see that? The back suplex, the belly to back. And I think Charlotte's head caught the edge of that table. And now, wait a minute, what the hell is Asuka doing now? Look at this, oh Lord, and now just stomps right on the knees of Charlotte. As now you see the referee with a count up to 8. Asuka needs to bring this match back in the ring, and she does. A lot of damage was done on the outside, though, with Charlotte in a world of trouble. Nice arm drag takedown there by the Queen. And she's a former Raw Women's Champion for a reason. A running neck breaker there that takes down Asuka. And now she went for the spear. Asuka was able to sidestep. Did you see that? Charlotte was trying to hit that spear, and the quickness of Asuka was too much. Asuka there with a kick right to the hamstrings there of Charlotte. Hard right hand, and now, wait a minute. Look at this, Asuka going for the rear naked choke. The Asuka lock is in. The Asuka lock is on Charlotte. The legs are wrapped around the abdomen. Charlotte may have to tap out right now, but she does not give up. And Charlotte, oh Lord. That was a vicious elbow right to the face of the Empress of Tomorrow. And now look at this as Charlotte with the snapmare takes down Asuka, and a knee right to the back. Nothing pretty about that. And now Charlotte showing her hostility. There goes the half camel. Asuka may be in a world of trouble right now. Center of the ring. The Empress escapes rather quickly. There's a lot of knowledge when it comes to those submission maneuvers. And now you saw Charlotte going for a kick. And oh, Lord, a spin kick by Asuka. Catching Charlotte right in the face. And now the Empress picks up Charlotte. And now Charlotte just takes down Asuka once again, face first into the mat. And I don't know why Charlotte is gloating. This has been a mostly Asuka-driven match. But Charlotte not going to give up then. She's feeling the confidence. Now, and there goes a spear. Absolutely plants Asuka to the mat. Charlotte needs to go for the cover while she has her down. But instead, Asuka getting treated like an absolute rookie. As Charlotte being absolutely dominant right now. I have to say, she is really trying to teach Asuka a lesson. She is tearing her down on the mat at an insult to injury. And that is what Charlotte brings to the table. Now you see Asuka. She goes to the corner right there. The Empress of Tomorrow is just showing the WWE Universe that she's still in this fight. Charlotte miscalculated on that former maneuver. And now you see Asuka once again. She was going for a blitz there on Charlotte. Charlotte with an elbow right to the face. And how about that? A running snapmare. Asuka goes down. And now Charlotte wraps the legs right around the neck. And look at this. This is nasty right here. A triangle-like choke there on Asuka. But Asuka able to get out of it. And now Charlotte, knife edge chop, followed by another spear. A spear cutting Asuka in half for the second time in the Empress of Tomorrow. Looking at the lights, and look at this. Charlotte just wiping her feet on the mat. And that just shows you the disrespect that she has for Asuka. And now Charlotte wants to try to end this match. There goes a kick right to the gut. Maybe thinking about going for some natural selection. And gets all of it. Natural selection by Charlotte. Asuka is looking at the lights. That has got to be it. Charlotte hooks the leg to get the victory tonight at WWE Live. And that is it. What a victory for Charlotte. And she shows that she is ready to be Raw Women's Champion yet again. If I was Sasha Banks, I'll be very aware of Charlotte Flair because she is coming for that title hot. She wants to make it lucky number 5. And this was a dominant display by Charlotte. Look at this right here. As she went under the legs of Asuka, able to turn that predicament into a roll-up. And she almost got the victory right there. Asuka almost turned the tables on Charlotte as well. And look at this right here. The referee almost slapping the mat for 3. And Charlotte kicking out at the last moment. But this right here, oh, that was the quickness of Asuka sidestepping the spear. And look, Asuka, she was looking at the lights, and Charlotte had an insult to injury with a spear, cutting her right in half, followed by natural selection. And Charlotte leaves WWE Live tonight with a huge victory over Asuka. And Asuka getting the leg hooked, and Charlotte feeling all the confidence in the world. That was a tough battle for Charlotte, though. She cannot say that this was an easy task because Asuka brought her to her absolute limit. But Charlotte is heading into WWE 2K18 with a huge victory over the Empress. Now we're about to find out who are our next 2 draft picks for Raw and SmackDown Live. Do not go anywhere. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have some amazing draft picks for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live, as we now know that Brie Bella is going to be going to the Blue Brand and Emma will be going to Monday Night Raw. And speaking of the Bella Twins, it is time for some tag team women's action as Nikki and Brie are in action tonight against Alexa Bliss and Emma herself. So it's kind of ironic that the 2 former draftees will be meeting one-on-one, or 2-on-2 for that matter. So Nikki Bella, of course, is a former Raw Women's Champion. Brie Bella has yet to get some success here in Universe Mode, but she was very impressive when it came to the Great Balls of Fire Women's Championship Tournament. I gotta say, so Brie Bella definitely has a high possibility to become Women's Champion on SmackDown Live. She could possibly challenge Natalya for the gold in the future and maybe leave with the victory. But that's a lot easier said than done, because you never want to hold out Natalya, especially after we saw what she did to poor old Alicia Fox earlier on in the night. Brie Bella has been around for a very long time. Both the Bella twins are veterans of the game. And they're going to be taking on two of the younger prospects. As here comes the 5 Feet of Fury, Alexa Bliss. And she is on her way to the ring right now. Bliss has not been drafted to either Raw or SmackDown Live yet, so we don't know where Alexa Bliss will be going by the end of the night. Hopefully we'll find out what's going to be going on with the 5 Feet of Fury and Harley Quinn of the WWE. So Alexa Bliss has been very impressive as well, picking up some victories here and there. But a tag team victory over the Bella Twins could definitely work some magic for Alexa Bliss. Her tag team partner tonight, Emma, is no slouch. So Alexa Bliss got to bring her A game as well. The Bella Twins are not an easy competition. But here comes Emma right now. And Emma is very excited to be going to Monday Night Raw. She said it literally right before this match that she started the women's revolution, and she's going to continue to pour it on Monday Night Raw soil. So Emma has yet to hold gold here in Universe Mode, but she has a lot of potential. Ever since coming back to the WWE, Emma's new persona has gone over so well, and she's been able to start a mean streak of her own, defeating some of the other women in the division. And now since it's split down the middle, we could possibly see Emma go for that Raw Women's Championship in a match against Sasha Banks in the future. The Banks, of course, will be meeting the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella, later on in our main event. We're about to witness some tag team action between the Bella Twins, Alexa Bliss, and Emma right now. Definitely leave your comments down there in the section. Who do you think is going to be winning? Who do you think is going to be getting drafted where next? As the referee calls for the bell. And now we see Brie Bella and Alexa Bliss starting things out. And these two women grasped a little bit when it came to SmackDown Live and Monday Night Raw in Universe Mode, but not really a one-on-one match between the two just yet. But now we're seeing Brie Bella and Alexa Bliss duke it out to start this tag team match. Nice knee drop there by Brie. As now you see Brie Bella gonna run at Alexa Bliss with a drop kick right to the back. I think the right foot caught Alexa Bliss on the back of the neck as well. That is not a way that you want to start out any match against the Bella Twins. They have a lot of experience as a tag team, even more experience as singles as well. So now Alexa Bliss, look at this, and a kick right to the lower lumbar region of Brie Bella. That just shows you the lack of respect that Bliss has for Brie and Nikki Bella. She said right before this match that they are the past. We have no idea why they're even in this draft. And the fact that Brie Bella got drafted to SmackDown Live is an insult to the blue brand. And I'm pretty sure the Bella Twins did not take too kindly to that one. And look at Nikki Bella. She was trying to kick Alexa Bliss off, but she completely no-sold that one. Alexa Bliss did not feel that at all. Was able to hit that top rope Hurricane Rana. And now Brie Bella. Nice jawbreaker there on Bliss. And oh, how about the crucifix roll-up? But not able to keep the shoulders down long enough. And Brie Bella realizes she has to apply a little bit more damage to her opponent before she leaves with the victory tonight at WWE Live. And now you see Bliss able to squirm out of there. Nikki Bella yet to see in this matchup. And now Bliss, oh, going for a hard kick right to the ribs. And look at this, grabbing Brie Bella as she went to go for a choke slam. And now Brie, oh, gets hit with the jawbreaker by Bliss and gets tripped off by the leg. And now Bliss wisely going for the cover, has her off her game, but a kick out at one by Brie. You can tell that Emma, she's itching to get in here because Alexa Bliss's team has been in firm control since the opening bell. But now Brie Bella, oh, that was a vicious DDT. Absolutely snapping the neck of Alexa Bliss into the mat. And now Bliss tries to get back in this matchup, takes down Brie Bella with the fireman's carry, and knee right to the face as well. And now the 5 Feet of Fury trying to come back in. Alexa Bliss tossing Brie into the corner. Tag made to Emma. And here comes the Aussie sweetheart. As now Emma, oh Lord, double axe handle right to the shoulder. And now you see Brie Bella at the mercy of Emma. A knee right to the face. Brie desperately needs to make a tag to Nikki Bella. Gotta say it for two women who are not normally tagging together. Emma and Alexa Bliss doing a really good job cutting that ring in half. And now how about that? Oh Lord, a launching belly to back suplex. And now you see Emma, she is loving this right now. That was more like a side suplex. And now we're starting to see Emma and Brie Bella go at it. So now Emma trying to kick Brie Bella right in the face right there. And now look at this, a hard right hand by Emma, almost catching Brie Bella off guard. And now you saw Brie, she was going for a kick right to the legs there of Emma. And now, oh, Emma, did you see that? It's a nasty knee right across the face. And Emma now trying to get the better of Brie Bella. Stomp right to the back of the neck. This is not good at all because Brie Bella has been the legal one in this matchup for a very long time. And look at this, Emma just talking some trash to Brie. She has no care in the world for the well-being of the Bella Twins, and rightfully so. Alexa Bliss and Emma really trying to make a name for themselves at the expense of the veterans. And now Emma, look at this, oh boy, gonna run at Brie. Oh Lord, the running cross body right into the bottom turnbuckle. Brie may be done for. A hard right hand right to the gut there of Emma. Now, oh, flying clothesline. Here comes Brie Bella. And the Bella Twins doing their best to come back in this match. Now Emma escapes the legs. A triangle choke-like maneuver there by Brie was planned. And now Emma, snap suplex. Down goes Brie Bella. It's been a dominant performance by Emma and Alexa Bliss so far. Probably the future of Raw or SmackDown Live, depending where Alexa Bliss ends up. And oh God, Emma right now waiting for Brie Bella to get to her feet. Look at this, grabs a hold of Brie Bella, and now Brie Bella responds back and takes her down. There goes a vicious DDT by Brie. And this is the chance for the Bella Twins to get back in this match. Brie needs to make that tag to Nikki as fast as possible, as there goes the snap DDT. And now Brie Bella, she is waiting to go for a huge maneuver right now on Emma. She may be in a world of trouble as she grabs her down. Trademark. Her husband, Daniel Bryan, goes for the yes lock, but Emma was too close to the ropes. And now Brie going to finally make the tag, and here comes Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella and Emma are the legal women. And now you see Emma already starting out on Nikki. Going to take her down, and look at this Fujiwara armbar on Nikki Bella, trying to ground one half of the Bella Twins. And the Fearless One now, look at that, the snap Hurricane Rana that takes down Emma. And now what does Nikki Bella have in mind? As there goes a DDT. Brie Bella tried laying the yes lock. Was not good enough. Nikki with the cover on Emma. And a kick out at one right there. You see Nikki Bella now trying to keep Emma down the best way she knows, but Emma's just too good. Emma and Alexa Bliss have been impressing a lot of people in this ring, and oh God, a handful of hair and bashing her face first into the mat. Not classy at all, but there's nothing classy about Emma besides her looks. As now you see Alexa Bliss with a slap right across the face. No respect at all for the Bella Twins. A knee right to the gut there. Now the 5 feet of fury trying to torture Nikki Bella. And oh, how about that? The reverse neck breaker. And the Bella Twins have just not been able to get out of the gates in this match. An eye rake right there by Alexa Bliss. And now Bliss is dumping Nikki Bella over the top rope. Alexa Bliss dumping the trash over the top rope. And now you're seeing Bliss go right after her prey. This is all Alexa Bliss and Emma right now. They're doing a really good job keeping the Bella Twins grounded. This match has been transported to the outside. Now, what does Bliss have in mind? As you see this, as Nikki Bella takes down Alexa Bliss. And now, oh, harsh toss into the barricade. And now you see the referee continuing the count as Nikki Bella, oh, the back body drop. Down goes Bliss. And a kick right to the back as Nikki Bella wisely running back in the ring. As the count-out victory will do well for the Bella Twins. Alexa Bliss is not moving, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Bliss in a world of trouble. Maybe in danger of getting counted out. But Nikki Bella goes back to the outside. And Alexa Bliss catches her with another reverse neck breaker. I honestly feel like Nikki Bella should have stood inside. And look at Bliss go. Alexa Bliss with these stomps right to the Fearless One. And a running clothesline that floors Nikki. Nikki Bella in a world of trouble. And look at Bliss go. Look at Alexa Bliss with a curb stomp right to the floor. No, wait a minute. Nikki Bella picks up Bliss. Oh, God. Alabama slam out of nowhere on the outside. And that was a nasty landing for Alexa Bliss. There's not a lot of padding on this flooring. And you see Alexa Bliss wincing in pain as well. Nikki Bella landing that Alabama slam, getting all of it. As Nikki brings the match right back between the ropes. This is a close one between the Bella Twins, Alexa Bliss, and Emma. You saw Nikki Bella going for her patented forearm to the face of Alexa Bliss. Bliss was able to sidestep. And now Nikki Bella going to try to walk into the corner. What does she have planned now? A big boot there by Alexa. A big elbow there by Nikki. And now Nikki Bella grabs a hold of Alexa Bliss yet again. What does she have in mind right now? And oh, God, look at this. And oh, Lord, what a backbreaker right off the knee. That was nasty. And oh, she went for the forearm again. Alexa Bliss sidesteps. Grabs a hold of Nikki. And the side suplex by Alexa Bliss. And Bliss right now is punishing Nikki Bella. And a kick right to the back. Drop kick to the spine and the back of the neck as well. And oh, how about that? There goes the cartwheel right into the knees, or the backflip into the knees for that matter. And you've seen Alexa Bliss really gain the confidence. Now Nikki Bella once again just trying to ground Alexa Bliss. That right there is the strategy of the Bella Twins. They have to try to stop Emma and Alexa, and there goes the snap suplex. Nikki into the cover for the Bella Twins, and a kick out at 2 by Alexa Bliss. And now we're starting to see Bliss and Emma. There's a little bit of a crack in their offense because the Bella Twins are starting to ground them. But now Bliss trying to get back to her feet as fast as possible. Hard right hand right to the gut there of Nikki Bella. And oh, an elbow to the face. But Alexa Bliss has nothing left, and Nikki capitalizes. Snap DDT on Alexa Bliss. Now Nikki Bella grabs, oh, how about that? The face buster right off the knee. And she could be out, but instead of going for the cover, Nikki Bella going to try to toss Alexa Bliss into the corner of her sister and her. And now you saw Nikki, she was going for the tag there. And now Alexa Bliss, how about this? Oh, God. And now turns into a sunset flip position. Nikki Bella's down. Brie needs to break it up, and she does. What a tag team match this has been, ladies and gentlemen. None of these teams want to give, as now Nikki Bella takes down Alexa Bliss yet again. Now Nikki stands in the corner. She's standing her ground. What does Nikki Bella have in mind? And now you see Nikki Bella just kick Alexa Bliss right in the legs. Nothing pretty about that offense, but Nikki Bella just turned up the hostility because she knows she has to. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Alexa Bliss is down. Emma needs to get in there, but Bliss kicks out at 2. Emma's still quite fresh. Nikki Bella and Brie Bella respectively have taken a lot of damage. I feel like this has been a straight up game plan from Bliss and Emma since the opening bell. And now, oh God, look at this. Look at Nikki Bella. She wants her up. And oh, the Bella Buster. The Bella Buster on Alexa Bliss. Middle of the ring. Nikki Bella into the cover. And Emma's there to break it up. And Brie, that fatigue was wearing down on her. A kick right to the face there of Nikki Bella. And now, wait a minute. Once again, Nikki. There goes the neck breaker. Down goes Alexa Bliss. Now what does Nikki have in mind? Running off the ropes into the double axe handle. Right across the gut. The Bella Twins are leading the charge right now. And a tag made to Brie. Brie Bella is now in. Nikki Bella is out. What is Brie going to have to do to capitalize? She's going to try to go for the cover following the Bella Buster. And Emma once again is there to break it up. And now look at Emma trying to grab a hold of Brie. The referee in firm position telling Emma to get out of the ring. Is now, what does Brie have in mind? And now, wait a minute. Oh, Alexa just springing out of nowhere into the Hurricane Rana. And now the 5 Feet of Fury is in charge yet again. And you see Brie Bella locked tightly in that chin lock. And Alexa Bliss has no remorse. She wants to make Brie and Nikki beg for mercy. And it's working right now. Look at Alexa. The backflip into the knees yet again. Right across the abdomen. And Alexa Bliss is loving what she is doing. A knee right across the back there of Brie Bella. Alexa Bliss and Emma, I'm telling you, those two, they had a game plan right before this match. They knew they were stepping in the ring with 2 of the hottest females of all time in WWE. And they're trying to deliver one hell of an onslaught right now. Alexa Bliss, stomp right to the back there now. Oh, a knee right across the face of Alexa Bliss. Nothing pretty about that. And now look at Brie Bella. Brie Bella is feeling all the momentum in the world. What does she have in mind? A kick right to the gut there of Alexa Bliss. And now Bliss back up to her feet. And down goes Brie Bella. There's now a hard right hand there by Bliss yet again. And now Bliss going to be tossed into the corner. Brie and Nikki Bella not giving up. And that is the reason why they are fan favorites. Brie Bella tossing Alexa to the corner. There goes a drop kick. But I think Alexa may have sidestepped. And that could be some bad news for Brie Bella. How about this? And oh God. That was one hell of a suplex. I think the top of the head hit the mat at the same time. And Twisted Bliss on Brie. That's gotta be it. And Alexa Bliss and Emma with a huge victory tonight on WWE Live. Alexa Bliss and Emma were just too much tonight for the Bella Twins. And I gotta say, this was straight dominance from the opening bell. The Bella Twins were not able to get any of their major maneuvers. We saw a couple of Alabama slams and forearms, but at the end of the night, it was Emma and Alexa Bliss to leave with the victory. It was a running cross body from earlier by Emma. This was the turning point for the Bella Twins. They came back for a little while after this, but Twisted Bliss, boom! And Brie Bella just couldn't kick out. Nikki Bella couldn't get in because she was too fatigued, and that was it. Alexa Bliss and Emma surprising the crowd tonight, leaving with a huge victory on WWE Live over two of the greatest women of all time in WWE. What does this mean for Emma and Alexa Bliss? We're going to have to find out in the future. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have some more draft picks. Do not go anywhere. Whoa, those are some big draft picks for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live. Naomi is going on Raw, and Paige is going to be going to the Blue Brand SmackDown Live. But here comes one of the women who were already drafted to Monday Night Raw earlier on tonight, the Irish lass kicker, Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch is not too excited because she is taking on the free agent, the monster, Nia Jax. But Becky Lynch has a lot of heart. She has a lot of determination. She is not going to go down to Nia Jax without a fight. But Becky Lynch needs to know she may have bit off a little more than she could chew by challenging Nia Jax tonight to a match. But Becky Lynch knows that she's already drafted a Monday Night Raw, one of the top draft picks for the Red Brand. But she cannot get too confident because after one match with Nia Jax, she may be out of commission. Nia Jax, a former two-time NXT Women's Champion. She's been in the ring with Asuka and Bayley, as well as Charlotte, and has gotten victories over them all. And Nia Jax, she is looking to appear on either Raw or SmackDown Live, either brand. She will dominate. Because Nia Jax has a bright future in the WWE, and that's normally a dark collapse for anybody who gets in the ring with her. It's just those cold eyes that Nia Jax has when she stares into her opponent's soul. There is nothing like it. But Becky Lynch, she is showing a stand of bravery. She is not going to bend down to Nia Jax without attempting to chop her down. And that is why Becky Lynch is one of the favorites here in WWE. But it's going to take a lot more than just being a favorite to beat Nia Jax tonight on WWE Live. This right here, of course, is the match right before our main event. I hope you guys have been enjoying the WWE Women's Draft so far. As now we have Becky Lynch and Nia Jax going one-on-one. And there goes the Bella. Look at Nia already. Hard right hand takes down Becky Lynch. Running STO by Nia Jax. And Nia Jax is not going to allow Becky Lynch any breathing room. And that is what you have to do when you're facing the Irish lass kicker. You cannot allow her to get the better of you at any point. Belly to back suplex by Jax. And how about that elbow drop on Lynch? Well, at this point, I think Nia Jax is out to kill. This right here is real bad news for Becky Lynch. Oh my God, on the second rope, and Nia Jax went for a splash already, but luckily, thank God, Becky Lynch was able to move out of the way. That right there could have been catastrophic. As now look at this, and Becky Lynch, oh, look at this maneuver right here on Nia Jax. Reverse figure four. Nia Jax about to tap out right now. The Irish lass kicker trying to take out the vertical base of the monster Nia Jax. But look at this, and Nia Jax, oh, hard right hand right to the face of Becky Lynch. And now Becky Lynch trying her best to get the better of Jax. But it's a lot easier said than done. Jax was going for a scoop slam, and Becky Lynch with a German suplex. That's a lot of strength on display from Becky Lynch. Of course, she was trained by the Demon King, Finn Balor. And who knows where Finn Balor is going to end up after the WWE draft. Now Nia Jax grabs a hold of Becky Lynch. Look at this. And now Becky Lynch almost getting suplexed there by Jackson. Oh, Lord! Becky Lynch digging down deep, suplexing Nia Jax to the mat. And now Becky Lynch stomping all over the face. There's nothing pretty about the offense of Becky Lynch, but she's trying her best to keep Nia Jax down with punches and strikes. Now Jax delivering elbow drops to the chest and the back. And now, oh God, Becky Lynch, step up enziguri catching Nia Jax behind the neck. And now Becky Lynch with a forearm floors the bigger woman down. This is Becky Lynch's chance to make a name for herself on Monday Night Raw. Now Becky Lynch with an elbow right to the knee. Lynch is a former Raw Women's Champion for that matter. It's now Nia Jax with a kick right to the face there of Becky Lynch. It's Nia Jax having Maya right now, just dragging Lynch to the center. Oh God, another elbow right across the spine of Lynch. It's not looking good at all for Becky. But Becky Lynch going to continue fighting. She does not know how to quit. Nia Jax still has been very dominant since the opening bell. And oh God, did you see that? An open palm strike right to the chest as now Nia Jax picks up Becky Lynch and takes her down with a vicious power bomb. Jackknife powerbomb there by Jax. Back to the second row. Oh, went for the splash again, but Becky Lynch was able to roll out of the way. Well, I thought that she had it for sure that time as Lynch was going for the hard right hand by Nia Jax. Oh, God. Hands full of hair and Becky Lynch crashing into the mat. And knee across the face to follow. This has been brutal by Jax. And there goes the single-handed spine buster on Becky Lynch. And the Irish last kicker rolls out of the ring. That was the smartest thing Becky Lynch ever did. But now look at Nia Jax once again on the attack. And oh, God, just stretching the arms and the back of Lynch on the ropes. This has been Nia Jax all the way. Becky Lynch has had like zero offense. And there goes a backbreaker right onto the knees. And Nia Jax, my Lord. Becky Lynch taking a beating. I've never seen Becky Lynch take a beating like this ever. But there goes the drop toe hold. The Irish last kicker trying to find some momentum to come back in. The WWE Universe to follow behind, to rally behind Becky Lynch. Is now Nia Jax trying to shake off the cobwebs as well. Now Becky Lynch, an elbow right behind the neck, and here comes Lynch, clothesline, followed by another. Here comes the Irish last kicker, a couple of drop kicks, levels down Nia Jax. And what does Becky Lynch have in mind right now? Jax is on her feet. Becky Lynch, now there goes the exploder, the Bexploder suplex, and Nia Jax is down for the first time in a while in this match. And Becky Lynch needs to stay on the attack. Nia Jax went to the outside. Becky Lynch goes to the outside as well. Nia Jax and Becky Lynch playing cat and mouse right now. As now you see this as Nia Jax runs back in as well as Becky Lynch. And now that right there was bait. Nia Jax just baited Becky Lynch back in. And now the monster grabs a hold of Lynch and the Russian leg sweep on the Irish last kicker. Now Becky Lynch. Oh, that is it. The leg drop by Nia Jax. Becky Lynch has nothing left. This has got to be it. And wait a minute. Becky Lynch gets the shoulder up. You got to be kidding me. And Nia Jax a little bit beside herself as well. She thought that was the end of Lynch. But Becky Lynch showing her courageousness. And there goes a big time drop kick that floors Nia Jax. Well, Becky Lynch is definitely up to the task. She's taking a beating, but now she's delivering the half camel there on Nia Jax, driving the knee right into the back. And now, look at this. Nia Jax grabs hold of Becky Lynch. Snapmare takedown yet again by Jax. And now Nia just applying some pressure on the neck there of Becky Lynch. Hard right hand right to the gut. As now look at this. Becky Lynch tosses Nia Jax over the top rope. What does she have in mind right now? And Becky Lynch, she is feeling it. She is feeling the momentum from the WWE Universe. Can she upset Nia Jax? And Nia Jax just draped on that rope. And now what is... Oh, wait a minute. Nia Jax. Oh, God, that was a vicious headbutt. And Becky Lynch may have gotten a little bit too overzealous. And now Nia Jax with a double axe handle right to the knee. And it looks like Nia Jax may have found the body part to target. As, oh, look at that. Once again, the bad knee going into the mat. That right there was nasty. And Nia Jax with another elbow drop. This is really vicious. Someone may need to stop this match. Grabs hold of Becky Lynch. And there goes the single-handed spine buster again. Becky Lynch has nothing left. And there goes another elbow drop by Jax. Someone please get Becky Lynch out of there. As now Becky fights back. Jawbreaker by Lynch. And now she grabs a hold of Nia Jax. And there goes another exploder. An exploder by Becky Lynch that sends Nia Jax 10 feet across the ring. Becky Lynch showing some freakish strength in that match with Nia Jax. but Nia Jax may be closing in on a win very soon. Arm drag takedown as Becky Lynch went for a slap, an open palm strike, and Nia Jax did not like that one bit. It's now Becky Lynch draped on the ropes, and now once again, oh God, Lynch on the second, and now look at Nia Jax, and oh my God, Nia Jax just flattening Becky Lynch. There goes another leg drop. That's gotta be it. Becky Lynch has nothing left, covered by Nia, and Nia Jax with a vicious message to Becky Lynch tonight. Becky Lynch being absolutely silenced by the monster Nia Jax. Becky Lynch tried her best. This was one hell of a match. The Bexploder from earlier on, she really tried to stay in it. The leg drop from before did not keep Lynch down. That single-handed spine buster was the beginning of the end, followed by the second leg drop from Nia Jax, and Becky Lynch was not able to respond. Just look at that. Becky Lynch was still in the middle of the ring, and Nia Jax showing her dominance. Where is Nia Jax going to end up in the WWE draft? We're going to find out very soon. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, right before our main event, we have two more draft picks. Stick around because Sasha Banks versus Carmella will be closing out this WWE Live special of the WWE draft for the women. That is coming your way very soon. Do not go anywhere. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those are some huge draft picks for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live. Of course, we have Nia Jax going to Raw and Carmella going to SmackDown Live, which makes this match very, very interesting because Carmella is competing for the Raw Women's Championship. Well, I guess if Carmella beats Sasha Banks right now, that is going to be thrown out of the window. As here comes the Princess of Staten Island right now, getting her first opportunity at any championship here in Universe Mode. But Carmella, when she heard that she had this opportunity, she absolutely exploded. She is more than happy and more than accepting of this opportunity against Sasha Banks. You see that Carmella is very, very cocky. She is very confident that she's going to be winning the Raw Women's title tonight at WWE Live to close out our draft picks later on tonight. And now here comes the boss, Sasha Banks. And what a display she put on at the Backlash pay-per-view against Charlotte and Naomi in that triple threat match. And Sasha Banks has to remember that Charlotte got a huge victory over the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, earlier on in the card. And Sasha Banks is not too fazed about that. Now she has to worry about Carmella and keeping that championship around her waist and technically on Monday Night Raw, because we just heard that Carmella is going to SmackDown Live. That is the case. And Sasha Banks has a lot to lose. She cannot afford to lose this match and that Raw Women's title. She's been a valiant champion so far, and I don't think that we're going to be seeing Sasha Banks miss a beat anytime soon. But now you see that Sasha Banks, she is starting to realize that her run as a champion is more important than anything in her life. And that is why I feel like she is going to lead with the victory over Carmella tonight. And that plus the fact that Carmella does not really have a lot of experience in title competitions. But that right there is what it's for, ladies and gentlemen. Our main event has arrived. It is the Princess of Staten Island versus the legit boss. And it is going to be phenomenal. The referee holding up the belt. We all know what it's time for. A championship match to end the show. We had a championship match to start the show. Natalya obviously retaining against Alicia Fox. And then the referee calls for the bell. And here we go. Well, Sasha Banks already just grabs the hair of Carmella and bashes her back of the head first into the mat. And Sasha Banks taking this match very seriously. Triangle chokehold there, followed by the elbow. Banks knows that she represents the whole Monday Night Raw locker room right now. She cannot afford a loss to Carmella. As now Carmella just runs at Sasha Banks. There goes the vicious clothesline. And now Carmella has set up Sasha Banks in a sitting position. Carmella knows what's on the line as well. She may not receive another opportunity like this ever in her career, so she has to leave it all in the middle of that ring tonight. It's now or never. Carmella needs to leave as Raw Women's Champion. So now Carmella, there goes a nice jawbreaker there on Banks. And now Sasha Banks, fireman's carry, takes down Carmella right there. The Princess of Staten Island takes a snap suplex from the boss. Now Sasha Banks, look at this. Sasha Banks is dragging Carmella to the center of the ring, and that just shows you that Banks is trying to end this match as fast as possible. She does not want this match to drag out too long, because the longer it goes, the more it may favor Carmella. As now there goes the reverse neck breaker, takes down Carmella. And her own velocity just allowed it to be a lot more effective than it should be. Now Banks has Carmella back up to a vertical base. And once again, Sasha Banks is bashing Carmella back to the head first into the mat. But now Carmella starting to come back. A hard right hand right to the gut there. Sasha Banks. And oh, Luthez press. And a couple of right hands. O'Shea's a Hall of Famer. Stone Cold Steve Austin. That right there was the thing of beauty. As Sasha Banks runs right back in the ring. And Carmella went for a drop kick. I don't know where the hell Sasha Banks and Carmella are delivering their strikes at. Maybe it's little Jimmy who's in the ring. As finally Sasha Banks was able to plant Carmella neck first into the mat. And now a stomp right to the shoulder blade. So this has definitely been Sasha Banks' match since the opening bell. Carmella is struggling handling the boss's onslaught right now. And now Sasha Banks picks Carmella back up to a vertical base. A kick right to the gut there. Now look at Sasha Banks. There goes a big-time neck breaker into the jackknife cover. This got to be his shoulders are down to retain the Raw Women's title. And a kick out at two by Carmella. Very impressive kick out, I would have to say. I didn't think Carmella had it in her. As now Sasha Banks went for the hard right hand, going for that Banks statement. As now Carmella grabs a hold of Sasha Banks. And now look at this, and a big-time Russian leg sweep takes down the boss. And now Carmella with the leg drop. The Princess of Staten Island starting to come back the way she knows best. And now Sasha Banks sweeps her right off of her feet. The Raw Women's Champion trying to keep that title around her waist tonight at WWE Live before the draft is over. As now Sasha Banks takes her down with the fireman's carry takedown yet again. Now once again Carmella is on defense. Look at the agility of Sasha Banks. That is straight up athleticism from the legit boss. And now Sasha drags Carmella to the center. Hooks the leg for the women's title and a kick out at one by Carmella. So Carmella's been doing a pretty good job dealing with the attack from Sasha Banks. But she needs to start delivering some offense, because if not, it's going to be over before she even knows it. Now the chin lock there applied by Banks. And now she goes to the second rope. And now Sasha, she went for a big splash, but Carmella moved out of the way. This is Carmella's chance, waiting for Sasha Banks to get back to her feet. This is real bad news, and I thought Carmella was sticking code of silence. Hard right hand there, followed by a slap. And now Sasha racks up Carmella yet again, and the neck breaker by the boss. As she hooks both legs, this has got to be it. Carmella has nowhere to go. And Sasha, no! Carmella kicks out at 2 7/8. That was a very, very close call. I thought Carmella was done for. Hooks the leg yet again. Carmella now to win the title. And a kick out at one by Sasha Banks. Gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with Carmella so far. She's still in the match. Because normally right now, Sasha Banks would bulldoze through her opponent. They didn't know who they were facing. As now you saw Sasha Banks going for the forearm. And oh, Lord, reverse STO. Driving the boss face first into the mat. That was a nasty collision. And now Carmella, Snapmare takes down the boss yet again. And the Raw Women's Champion taking a couple of elbows from the triangle choke positioning of the Princess of Staten Island. This is Carmella's match right now. And now Sasha grabs Carmella, kick right to the hamstring. You saw she was going for the chop block right there. Shades of Nature, boy, Ric Flair, and there goes a double collision, double neck breaker there by Carmella, driving her neck first into the mat. And we know that Sasha Banks has a history of neck issues, and she followed up with the leg drop to try to crush in the windpipe. And now Carmella has Sasha Banks in the corner. What is she thinking right now? Look at Carmella go. Sasha Banks in a world of trouble. And now Banks, oh Lord, the corkscrew, and Carmella landing back of the neck first on that bottom rope. But that was a nasty fall for Carmella. And now you see Sasha Banks turning Carmella around. What does she have planned? Is now, oh, vicious slap right across the face. And we've seen this in the past. Sasha Banks, oh Lord, has Carmella racked up on the top ropes. Here comes Sasha Banks and the double knees in the gut. Carmella is down, ladies and gentlemen. Sasha Banks quickly goes for the cover. Will she retain the Raw Women's Championship? And a kick out at 2 by Carmella. Very impressive kick out, if I do say so myself, as Carmella gets back up to her feet. As now she grabs a hold of the boss, tosses her into the corner now. And now what does Carmella have in mind? She was going for this before. I think she was thinking Bronco Buster, but instead, here comes Sasha Banks, and the half crab is applied. Carmella in trouble, nowhere to go. She needs to try to get to the ropes, and now you see Carmella fight out, and oh, just kicks Sasha Banks towards the other side of the ring. And now the Princess of Staten Island needs to hit something big right now. Here comes Carmella, and a big-time suplex on Sasha Banks. Vertical suplex with perfection. It does not get better than that. And now Carmella tosses Sasha Banks in the corner. Elbow right to the face. A kick to the gut. Look at Sasha go. Hooks her up, and there goes the neck breaker. That's got to be it. Sasha Banks hooks the legs. Carmella is down, and that is it. Sasha Banks retains the Raw Women's Championship. Well, thank God the title is staying on Monday Night Raw, because a couple of times in this match, I thought it was going to SmackDown Live. Carmella put on the fight of her career tonight at WWE Live, but it was just not enough to stop the onslaught of Sasha Banks. This was a great match though, ladies and gentlemen. We witnessed a classic between the two, but at the end of the night, both women's champions retained their titles with success. Look at this right here. Boom! Double knees right to the gut of Carmella. That was the beginning of the end. Sasha Banks tried hooking the leg, but look at this right here. The Pioneer Carmella kicking out, but this, boom! The third neck breaker. Sasha Banks hooked both legs. Carmella had nowhere to go, and Sasha Banks leaves WWE Live in the WWE Draft, still your Raw Women's Champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the WWE Draft. My name is Kaiser Wrestling. We do have 2 more draft picks coming up next, so do not go anywhere. But thank you so much for such a great year in 2K17. We will see you in 2K18, and congratulations are in order for the boss and your Raw Women's Champion, Sasha Banks. Do not forget to leave a like in the description, comment in the comment box. Join me on Twitter at Wrestling Kaiser, and join the Facebook family at Kaiser Wrestling. It's been real. I will see you guys in 2K18.